David Lidington announced a Brexit deal is almost within touching distance, while discussing how he is cautiously optimistic about securing an agreement with the EU. Speaking on Radio 4's Today program, the de facto Deputy Prime Minister declared, "We're not quite there yet. This is always going to be an extremely difficult, extremely complex negotiation, but we are almost within touching distance now." As the PM has said, it can't be a deal at any price, it's got to be one that works in terms of feeling we can deliver on the referendum result. That's why there's a measure of caution, because as always in such a negotiation, the things that are left in square brackets in the text, the unresolved questions at the last stages, or those that are the most knotty, the most difficult ones to resolve. Mr. Lidington also commented on how hard the UK and EU negotiating teams have been working. The Tory minister said, "We're optimistic, Nick, because we've managed to get the negotiators on both sides, managed to get things down to a small number of difficult issues that are still outstanding. They worked incredibly hard. Our team of negotiators under Ollie Robbins and Michel Barnier's team, the night before last, they were up until 2:45 in the morning working on this." Brexit news. David Lidington said the UK is almost within touching distance of a deal with the EU. Image, Getty. Last night again they worked well into the night trying to get things right. The comments come after Theresa May last night dramatically warned Brussels that Britain will not accept a Brexit deal at any cost. She also signalled her readiness to walk away from the talks unless the deal returns control of laws, borders and money to the UK. She said, "I will not compromise on what people voted for in the referendum. This will not be an agreement at any cost." Mrs. May admitted that the negotiations had become intensely difficult but vowed to continue to strive for a deal that delivered on the 2016 EU referendum result. She added, "The negotiations for our departure are now in the endgame, and we are working extremely hard, through the night, to make progress on the remaining issues in the withdrawal agreement, which are significant. Both sides want to reach an agreement. But what we are negotiating is immensely difficult. I do not shy away from that." Mrs. May's cabinet will hold fresh talks about Brexit today, focused on the possibility of a walkout from the talks and a future trade relationship with the EU based on World Trade Organization rules.